Hey there gamers! Are you looking for the best Oculus Quest 2 party games to play with your friends? Then look no further. We've put together a list of the top 10 Oculus Quest 2 party games to keep the party going. So without any further ado, let's start this video. Number 1, we have Fore VR Bowl. Fore VR Bowl is a standout simulation game that lets players play competitive or leisurely bowling in stunningly designed lanes. The option to shoot a photo with an in-game camera and a YouTube-powered jukebox that lets players listen to their favorite tunes reveals their clever effort to mix reality and fiction. Next up, we have PokerStars VR. VR players need PokerStars VR. Lucky VR's immersive, realistic game addresses a VR business vacuum. Lucky VR's lifelike characters let players analyze their opponent's body language and determine whether they're lying or bluffing. PokerStars VR is a great VR gaming feature. Number 3, we have Cookout, a Sandwich Tale. Cookout, a Sandwich Tale is a fun multiplayer game where players execute meal orders in a magical woodland. Cookout challenges players to cook and protect the kitchen from furious animals. For MetaQuest 2 VR headset users, the game is crazy, cooperative, and fun. Next up, we have Synth Riders VR. You're on a rail in Synth Riders and must strike colors and markers. The markers and maps encourage dancing since they have a pattern. It's a mix of dancing and Guitar Hero, but energy is key. Synth Riders is a great rhythm game for parties because great music creates amazing party moments. On number 5, we have OhShape VR. OhShape VR is a simple game where you match human-shaped cutouts on floating blue walls to advance. There are also red barriers to punch and yellow obstacles to dodge or kneel over. This is a great VR party game with a distinctive appearance. Number 6, we have Pistol Whip. Pistol Whip's rhythmic missions, which frequently have the player shoot to the beat of popular music, are inspired by the film industry. Cloudhead Games' hypnotic scenery and several game types immerse players in a VR experience, despite the game's increasing complexity. Next up, we have Puppet Fever. Puppet Fever is a unique virtual reality game that takes the age-old holiday tradition of charade and gives it a digital makeover, making it both more expressive and thrilling for players of all ages. It's up to the player within Quest 2 to act out a card, which may be a movie, a career, or simply a phrase, utilizing puppets. Number 8, we have Acron, Attack of the Squirrels. A lighthearted game that lets players take a breather from fast-paced action. Acron, Attack of the Squirrels is a 7-map, 8-player objective-based game. The VR headset user plays a huge tree guarding its golden acorns. Nobody wants to starve, therefore other gamers on Android or iOS smartphones may try to steal these acorns. Next up, we have Takelings House Party. Sub to 8 non-VR players may play Takelings House Party against the VR headset player. This game's amusing gimmicks and playthroughs make you and your family giggle as the Takelings survive against the VR player in 3 game modes. With or without a VR headset, Takelings House Party lets everyone have fun. The last game of this video is Beat Saber. Beat Saber, a rhythm game from Beat Games, slices blocks and beats. Rhythm Saber, like Pistol Whip, requires players to use their twin lightsabers to cut virtual blocks to the beat. The game is widely featured in the VR-exclusive Meta industry and is one of the most popular titles in the MetaQuest 2 cycle, frequently offered with the headset. So that's the list of 10 best Oculus Quest 2 party games that you can play in 2023. Your support is much appreciated if you like the video and want to see more from Games Puff.